and welcome back to the channel. This is Hambone here, and if it looks like chaos behind me, it's because it is. This is just crazy. I'm at the Heroes Hangout, hanging out with the heroes, and I just got out of a big live event. You'll see a pop-up on your screen now to go watch that video. It'll be somewhere up here, somewhere. You'll see a little card pop up saying, hey, come watch this video. Watch that after you watch this video. It was absolutely insane. Just a big event put on, a random event now, just like out of the blue. No, no warning, no news page, no nothing. Just someone said, hey, in Battle On, I think there's an event going on. And then everybody just bailed in here and got it done. So you'll be seeing that video if you click that link. Of course, you're going to want to watch this one first. And this video is a Ranger class guide. And so I'm going to be going over the Ranger class, all the nuances, everything to do with it, and etc. Where we're at is the Green Guard Forest. And if you talk to Robina, this is where you unlock the Ranger class. You go do her little training things. You go do your daily. And it's all super easy. It doesn't take very long to unlock, just a couple of days. So this would be probably the first class that you unlock outside of the starting 3 classes because, well, A, it's super easy to get here. This is the first area that you're playing throughout in the game, and B, because it's easy. That's just plain simple. So let's go over the skills really quickly. Let's get through the skills, and then we're going to take it out to a random dungeon, and we're going to see how well we can do. The passive ability is Trapper's Instinct, increases damage to immobilized, rooted, or stunned, etc. enemies by 25%. So let's say your mage stuns somebody. Okay, well now you're doing 25% more damage to them while they're stunned. Okay, also keep the rooted part in mind for a later second here, just in a minute. The auto shot just repeatedly shoots arrows, obviously, and you gain 5 focus per shot. This is your focus bar. At 100 focus, the next shot will critically hit and grant swiftness. Focus also builds as you move. So outside of combat, let's just say I'm going to shoot this frog zard so that my focus drains. Outside of fighting, you move around and your focus builds. That's just how it works. Now, next one. Empowered shot fires a charged arrow that can pierce through multiple enemies. So what you have to keep in mind with this one is that you're going to be able to shoot through one target and into another target. And I'll just hit one of these dudes for comparison here. Or, well, actually what I'll do is I'll show you in the dungeon in a minute because they're kind of getting contested right now. But basically you have to keep in mind that you can shoot through multiple enemies with this ability, so you can't just use it willy-nilly in dungeons and pull everything to you and die. You got to watch what you're doing. Okay, now the next ability is Rain of Arrows. This is a big AoE attack of arrows, dropping piles of arrows on your enemies, does big damage, kills a lot of stuff. Very good ability. Now, the Bloodthorn Trap is the one that I said keep in mind this 25% damage buff here because it roots your enemies and poisons them, and anyone who enters it after you've placed it, or anyone who's in it when you place it. So if they walk into it after it's already there, they still get rooted. And then it allows you, so let's say you pop this Bloodthorn Trap, okay? Let's say you're going to approach a fight. You're going to hit them with an auto shot, hit them with an empowered shot. They're going to come at you. You're going to drop your Bloodthorn Trap, get them trapped in it. You're going to drop your Rain of Arrows and hit them with your empowered shot again. They're basically dead at this point because that's so much damage. Because remember that this does a lot of damage. The Rain of Arrows does a ton of damage to all the enemies in the area. It's an area effect attack. And also, the Bloodthorn Trap holds them in place and roots them. Now, because of that, the Trapper's Instinct bonus kicks in and your damage is buffed by 25%. So, if you root them with this and then hit them with this, the damage you're doing with this is up 25%. So that means you get more arrows on the target. It'll make sense here in a minute. But that is a move that you're going to want to memorize and do over and over and over again. That's kind of the way that you, let's say that's the way that you're going to approach most fights. I mean, this class is super simple, guys. There's nothing complicated about this class. It isn't like the ninja where you got to select 15 different movesets and do this and do that and do this and do that. No, this is super simple. So the ultimate is Arcane Archery, and what it does is enchant your bow for a short time to fire arrows that explode with arcane energy. Keep wanting to say injury. It does cause injury, but it's energy. Focus increases for each enemy caught in the explosion. That's fantastic. And then now the cross skill is Disengage, which launches an arrow and leaps backward to put some distance between your foes. Kind of similar to the ninja's cross skill. I mean, it's just like a big backwards leap. And apparently I shot the arrow at that guy. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and go to the random dungeons now, and we're going to showcase how this class works in an actual fight, and this is a good area for it. So remember, I said this was an AoE attack, right? So I'm going to go in here and pull a bunch of these skeletons. Let's just pull 7 or 8 of them. I don't know. This class is fantastic for farming. Sorry about that. In the underworld. Now they're all rooted. I'm going to drop that on them, and they're all going to die. Shoot them with the empowered shot, and the rest of them die. That is how this class works. It's a fabulous example of just what all you can do with a ranger class. To me, it's my favorite class in the game. And, you know, I really greatly have been enjoying my time playing it. Now, you see there, I should have shot through him, but because of the distance, I didn't. So keep that in mind. It does have a limited range on how far it will shoot through enemies. Like, these two guys are close enough together here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them with this empowered shot. And I missed the second one. So the empowered shot actually, there you go, I hit those two guys that time. The empowered shot, actually, you have to aim it. It's not like most abilities in game. It actually has an aim window. So if I look away and shoot my empowered, like let's say I'm going to attack this guy, okay, I'm going to shoot my empowered shot, but I look over here, it shoots over here. So you have to keep that in mind. If you have your camera set up like mine, which is where it's not locked onto the enemy, which is how I prefer to play MMOs. But we're going to go ahead and go over here. We're going to flip the root on them, and we're going to drop the arrows. Now, I missed those two with that arrows. And you see, if they're spread out a little bit, it's kind of harder to do. But these enemies are really super easy to kill anyways. You know, they're basically trash bombs. But you can kind of see the nuances of the class and see how everything kind of works. It's a very super simple class. There's nothing complicated about it. We're going to take on this boss here now. And I'm going to show you kind of how you should approach boss battles. Okay, so you're just going to want to auto attack, empowered shot, same thing. And then I'm going to roll up under him here, root him, drop my arrows above his head, and go ahead and pop my ultimate, and just go ahead and get him down as low as possible, as quick as possible. Going to empowered shot him again, and we're just going to kind of kite him a little bit, run around, shooting him consistently while we do so. See, we just got our swiftness buff. Okay, now we're going to keep shooting. And now we can use our root, and we're going to drop our arrow effect arrows on him. We're going to shoot the empowered shot, and then we're just going to keep hammering him. And this is just how you should approach all boss fights, how you should approach every fight with this class. Super simple. There's nothing complicated about the class. I mean, it really is just a super simple class to use. One of my favorites, though. I really enjoy the play style of the class. Plus, it's going to lead on to the assassin class. So if you don't do anything else with the ranger class, what you could do and what you should do is take and get the ranger class to level 10. That way you can get the assassin class when it releases in the game. You know, you can start working on that as soon as it comes out. So without any further ado, without any further play style, that's it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you guys had a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this video, and go ahead and watch some of my other Adventure Quest videos. I've been posting up a lot of them now, so go ahead and watch some of my other videos. Overall, though, have a great day. I'll see you soon.